Yes, sir. So, hello everyone. This is Shwetha. I'm a research scholar at Tumkur University. So, it's my privilege. It's my privilege to present my research paper in the 22nd International Conference on Sustainable Development 2025. So, thank you for the organizers for giving me an opportunity to present my research paper. So, my research title is AI-driven customer engagement in entrepreneur platforms, a conceptual model for driving brand loyalty in the digital startup era. So the presentation outline will be, I'll be taking you through the headings like introduction, research problem and research questions, objectives, theoretical background, conceptual framework, methodology, results and discussion, conclusion and references. So coming to the introduction part, so in the modern marketing, AI has transformed the entire marketing sector, the modern marketing segment. So AI enables automation, personalization, and advanced consumer insights, and these digital startups. So within the context of digital startups and entrepreneur platform, I have conducted this research wherein how these digital startups have operated. It often operate with agility, but they have certain problems like they have limited resources, and AI offers a powerful way to build a stronger connection with customers and compete in a highly competitive market. So in this context of customer engagement and brand loyalty become successful factors, especially for even for startups in the entrepreneur context. Engaged customers are more likely to stay committed to brand, recommend it, and contribute to its growth outcome. That are particularly important in the present competitive world, and especially for startups in the entrepreneurial context, it is very much important. However, but there remains a significant gap. I mean, in the startups. In the startup context, there remains a significant gap because in the larger enterprise platform, there are a lot of research has happened within the context of how the AI has transformed customer engagement and how they have operating in online platform and all. But there remains a significant research gap in the context of um, entrepreneur platforms. So coming to the research problem, in recent years, we have seen there is surge in the research on AI in the marketing. However, a lot of research has happened within the work focuses on technical problems or technical performance of efficiency, speed, or predictive accuracy, without paying enough attention to how AI actually shapes the customer engagement and loyalty, which are crucial for long-term relationship. Another gap is startup context. So startups differ from larger enterprise in their agility, in their performance, in the flexibility, in the innovation what they have. But there is a limited research that has happened in the context of startups and entrepreneur platform, and this has given me a gap and created a gap. I have taken as a research problem to conduct the research what I'm taking. Coming to the objectives of my study. The objective of my study is to integrate AI marketing, customer engagement, and brand loyalty, and to understand how they interact in the unique context of startups. So AI marketing has been used, customer engagement has been used, and brand loyalty has been used. All these are used, especially in established firms, they are doing well. But how we integrate all these elements in the context of startups. So secondly, this study aims to develop a conceptual model for startups and relationship showing both directly and mediating effects of AI, customer engagement, and brand loyalty. And finally, the paper puts forward a theoretical proposition that can guide for empirical research. These are the objectives of my study. Coming to the research question. This research is guided by three key questions. First, we ask how do AI-driven tools like chatbots, recommendation engine, or predictive analytics directly influence customer engagement. Secondly, we explore how customer engagement plays a mediating role in transforming AI-driven marketing, AI-driven interaction into brand loyalty. And the last, that is finally, how does a startup environment works as a moderate outcome. So we can ask whether the startup or startup environment itself acts as a moderate outcome here, influencing how strong or weak these relationships are. For instance, the entrepreneur orientation of startups made by innovation, flexibility, and even though they are flexibility, resourcefulness, they're ready to take risk. This might make an AI adoption more impactful than in the larger firms. So the startup environment itself acts as a moderating outcome. So how does a startup environment is acting as a moderating outcome? That is also one of my research question. Coming to the theoretical background. So to build this conceptual paper, I relied on four major theoretical streams. First is AI in marketing. So in this study, I draw from literatures on AI in marketing, wherein AI includes like algorithms, machine learning, automation, and all these data has been used by the marketers for decision making and personalization. And AI-driven marketing tools like chatbots, predictive analytics, recommendation system, all these tools are being used by the marketers for are used by marketers again for marketing well to create personalization, to influence, to create customer engagement they are using. And these theories are backed by certain theories like technological acceptance model and service dominant logic, wherein to create value for the customers as well as for the firm, so which creates value for the customers as well as firms. These theories have been applied. And yeah, as per the literature given by Hang and Russ, wherein he said that AI delivers three capabilities, that is cognitive, that process data into insights; affective, that is mimic; empathy, that is sentiment and the tone what they use; and cognitive, that is drive actions via recommendation. So there exists a research gap mostly on all these research have been done mostly on large firms, and there is certain underexplored research has been conducted in the context of startups and the entrepreneur platform. So this is one of the basis for my AI in marketing I have taken as a theory based on the literatures. And the next theoretical background I have taken is customer engagement and brand loyalty. So customer engagement acting as a mediating role between AI and the brand loyalty. So engagement involves with cognitive engagement as well as emotional and behavioral as per the literature taken by Brody et al. So these are the three main areas we include, and it goes beyond transactions, connecting deeper connections. So highly engaged customers are the one who who acts as a they are the they advocate on behalf of the company, that creates trust, commitment, and advocacy. And engagement is a mediator between AI use and the loyalty. Coming to the brand loyalty factors. So brand loyalty factors acts as the attitudinal as well as behavioral commitment. So attitudinal, wherein it expresses like emotional connection with the brand. At the same time, the behavioral commitment can be expressed with the help of repeat purchases and the advocacy. And there exists a strong loyalty, that is the competitive advantage for the startups. The final the theoretical background what I have taken is the entrepreneurial marketing in startups. Entrepreneurial marketing in startups. Wherein finally, when we consider the startup context, the framework of entrepreneurial marketing becomes very useful. This becomes AI becomes very useful for especially for startups. Unlike established firms, they have advantage of high customer base, all those data and all. But startups have certain limitation. They have certain constraint with respect to resources. Yet they are known for agility, innovation, their flexibility, and risk averse also. So AI technology provide these firms with an effective way to compensate those limitations. For example, rather than investing high on larger heavy investments on employees, they can scale up by investing on chatbots, which will provide a 24/7 support system. And instead of going for broader marketing campaign, with the help of VI tools, we can go with the help of recommendation engine, and predictive analytics helps the marketer to create a stronger customer base with the limited resources. So this theoretic entrepreneurial marketing in startups that bridges a gap between limited resources and market reach. So this, it not only acts as a market reach, in this way AI becomes not just as a tool for the entrepreneurial firms, it acts as a strategic enabler for the entrepreneurial firms for the to scale their business, to scale their customer relationship and build stronger engagement with the firms. Coming to the conceptual framework, what I have developed for my research, at the left, we begin with AI-based marketing tools. These include chatbots, recommendation engines, and predictive analytics, which are designed to automate and personalize customer interaction. Moving to the center, Moving to the center, we have customer engagement, which plays a mediating role. AI tools are expected to personalize and to increase customer engagement by creating more personalized and responsive and emotional resonant experience for customers. So this in turn leads to brand loyalty, shown on the right. So at the same time, there is also a direct relationship. There is also a direct relationship from AI tools to brand loyalty, represented by dotted line. So this recognizes that in some cases, AI alone may directly build trust. AI may alone directly build trust and commitment without engagement fully mediating the effect. So this dotted line shows that there is a direct connection between AI-based marketing tools to brand loyalty in certain cases. And at the top, we have startup environment. So startup environment itself acts as the mediating role. It itself acts as a mediating role or the moderating role and creates why? Because the startup itself has come up with features like they are more agility, more innovation, flexibility, and they are risk averse also. So at that point of time, they can make use of this AI-based marketing tools better than the established firms, and create customer engagement and brand loyalty, even though they have resource constraint, even though they have limited resources. Because of their agility and innovation, the startup environment itself acts as a moderating outcome here. That's about the conceptual framework. So based on this, I have developed based on the conceptual framework, I have developed theoretical propositions. So the 4 theoretical propositions I have developed here. The first proposition is AI tools positively influence customer engagement. Yes, AI tools like chatbots, then the personalized recommendation, predictive analytics, all these will influences how all these will provide the customer the personalized experiences, make them getting involved, engaged in the platform, or the company what they are looking for. So AI tools positively influence customer engagement, and these are backed by certain theories also. At the same time, the second proposition what I have focused here is customer engagement mediates between AI and loyalty link. So customer engagement acts as a link between artificial intelligence tools as well as brand loyalty, because the highly engaged customers are the one who shows trust towards the products of the company. And the third proposition is startup environment moderates these relationships. So startup environment, they themselves act as a moderator. Since they come up with agility, innovation and all, they act themselves as a moderator, and they in between the AI marketing, customer engagement, and the brand loyalty. At the same time, if the over automation is done, that may weaken the loyalty, where it may have an impact on the trust also, since the ethics, trust when it comes. So the over automation may weaken the loyalty of the customer also. That is one of the last proposition I have made based on the conceptual framework. And coming to the methodology, what I have followed here. When it comes to methodology, the research methodology, what I have followed here is based on the conceptual research design. The conceptual research design I followed, wherein I wanted to bring a conceptual framework within the context of entrepreneur platform for AI-driven marketing for customer engagement and brand loyalty. Framework development. The framework has been developed based on the key constructs by the constructs drawn from the literatures. That is, core constructs are AI tools, customer engagement, and the brand loyalty. And the theories what? And the theories, these constructs are backed by theories like technological acceptance model, customer engagement, and entrepreneurial marketing. And the data sources which I have taken from uh, the major data, I've taken not from the primary data, the synthesized from the peer-reviewed journals, consultancy reports, and startup case studies I have taken to gather the data. And analysis have been done by thematic analysis, categorization, comparison, and integration has been done. And justification based on the novelty and the theory building, and through with the help of multidisciplinary approach, the contribution, the justification has been done. Coming to the contribution, the theoretical will have the theoretical contribution and managerial implication and foundation for empirical studies. These are the contribution of my research. The theoretical as well as managerial implications it is providing, and it is providing a foundation for the further empirical studies also. Coming to the results and discussion, AI acts as a strategic enabler for startups. So artificial intelligence, though creates being a dependent variable, especially in the context of startups, it acts as a strategic enabler since the startups in the entrepreneurial context, they have come up with certain limitations of resources when it comes to funding or customer base and all. So in such cases, what I said already, wherein the startups, they can have, they can use better they can make effective utilization of these chatbots, predictive analytics, machine learning, and all for better customer engagement and create good customer base and to create brand loyalty for their company. And customer engagement acts as a key mediator between the brand loyalty as well as AI driven marketing, and direct and indirect effect of AI on loyalty. So AI has a direct impact also. AI has a direct impact on the brand loyalty. At the same time, AI has created indirect effect on through customer engagement and through loyalty. It is impacting, and especially when it comes to startup context matter through the agility and the constraint shapes outcome. So the constraints of resource funding, all these can be overcome with the help of AI. And risk of over automation is also there when it comes to trust and authenticity challenges. So these are the areas wherein if over automation is done by the company, especially from the startups or even the established firms also, if over automation is done, that can lead for that may affect the trust and authenticity also. Those are the challenges. Coming to the conclusion of my paper, the conceptual model, what I have developed here, which has a link between artificial intelligence, engagement, and loyalty. So, artificial intelligence, that is AI-driven marketing tools like chatbots, recommendation engine, then virtual assistants. So, all these AI-driven marketing tools create or provide a customer experiences, better customer experience, personalized experiences, which will which will engage the customers, and that creates a loyalty, that creates a brand loyalty, and those people, they act as a brand advocates also for the company. And especially when it comes to startup environment, they act as the moderate outcomes. And what are the contributions of my research paper? So this they provides a theoretical contribution, that is theoretical framework it is providing that bridges AI engagement and loyalty in the startup and entrepreneurial context, and gives a managerial implication, like it provides a blueprint for the entrepreneurs adopting AI, which can make better utilization. They can take AI as a strategic planner also, strategic enabler also. And comes to research proposition for empirical testing, and at the same time we have to balance between the startups, they have to balance AI with authenticity for sustainable loyalty, because if over automation is done, that may lead to authenticity, and it may affect the trust of on the other side also. And these are the references for my research paper. Thank you very much for the opportunity given to me to present my research paper in this conference. To summarize the research objectives that highlights how AI-driven marketing tools can help digital startups to strengthen customer engagement and build long-term loyalty among customers within the startup environmental challenges. It's playing an important moderating role here. So thank you once again for giving me an opportunity to present my research in the conference. Thank you.